So first thing, what is stress? I have two stories. The first story, back it was the winter of '94, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning to my then husband's voice saying, "Get up, the house is on fire." So I jumped out of bed, we got our 3 children, we kicked out, opened the windows, kicked the screens out, got our dog, we escaped, the house burned to the ground. Is it fair to say that was stressful? Okay, now as an aside, it was 3 days before Christmas. My then husband was a police officer. Can you imagine the type of media coverage we got? A lot. So this is a newspaper article from a local reporter, and I want you to hear what she has to say about my husband, my children, and me. She says, "What do you say to a man who has devoted his life to serving the public as a police officer and then loses everything he owns in a house fire 3 days before Christmas? What do you say to his children, ages 2, 4, and 6, when they ask where their favorite stuffed animals are? And what do you say to his wife, who lost every dish, pot, and pan during the most festive season of the year?" Okay, we didn't even know the whole roof was already engulfed, and a third of the house was already engulfed before we even got out. And you think that I'm worried about whether I'm going to be able to cook a meatloaf in the next couple of days? That was not the case. And I sound mad. I really wasn't, of course. The second story, this is most of the family, although the family has grown. My husband was a man, he was married before as well, and he was a man who wanted one child, and he and his wife had one child. And then when his son was 16 years old and they were almost done, he wound up adopting 4 of his sister's 6 children. So we went from 1 to 5 in literally a matter of months, and then he met me and I have 3. So a man who wanted 1 and was nearly done got 8 within a couple of years. Isn't that awesome? Life comes at you fast, we just don't know. So would it be fair to say that, because 6 of these kids lived with us full-time, I was teaching high school full-time, is it safe to say that that would be stressful? Okay, so here's what I want to do before we move into our second area. I want to try to change your thinking. And I'm not trying to set you up, I'm not trying to trick you, but when I went back to school in '09 to study stress, one of the first things that I did was I looked at the word. I thought about the word. I looked at how I used the word. And it dawned on me that I was using the very same word to describe this. I mean, we almost died. We lost everything. And I was saying I was stressed out, it was stressful. Same word to describe this, which was one of the biggest blessings of my life. 14 years we've made it together with all these kids. And I'm saying that I'm stressed out on both accounts. We use the same word for every event in our lives, and then what happens is our bodies don't know the difference. We have like the same reaction to losing our keys as we do losing our loved one, because we lump it all under this word stress. And I'm telling you now, it takes our power away.